Hello everybody, this is SonicSong182's KN, and I am here to draw a giant talking egg. Yay! Hello everybody, happy Friday. I hope everybody has been doing well this week. I know a lot of you guys are, or I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are on spring break right now or are about to go. Everyone's got different schedules, so I don't know who's out of school right now or not. Michael Rhett, it seems to be their birthday, so happy birthday, Michael Rhett. Hello, everybody. Hello. We're listening to the Eggman theme right now. I picked the perfect, Easter/spring break character to work on. The evil Dr. Robotnik. Oh my goodness. I'll get to the participants list once Dr. Eggman's song finishes rocking out. But, yeah, and Ratchet Prime said, wow, it's a giant talking egg! Yes, that's the whole idea here. Everyone knows the reference. Alex Play said, KN, since this song is playing, does it mean Eggman will arrive? I have no idea. These are, very different hours than our usual Fun Friday hours. I've got lots of work to do later on in the day, so we needed to do the stream early today. Sonic Droid the Hedgehog Robot said, Chocolate Eggman! You know, I'm not sure I would trust that if I got a Chocolate Eggman as a gift. I think I'd be a little suspicious. Rainbow the Yoshi said, KN, I dyed my hair on Monday. Nice! I hope you dyed it a fun color. I don't dye my hair, it's just a regular brunette, but back in the day, I did have gold streaks in the front of my hair. So I have done that before. It was a lot to keep up on, though. So many Eggman references. Dark Mirak said, let's crack that Eggman wide open! Poor Dr. Eggman. Today, I'll be showing you guys the work that I did so far on Dr. Eggman. I needed to redraw, like, his face. You'll see the difference later, but the reason I'm redrawing it is so that it has smoother lines, and it also fixes, like, a few little, like, blips in the original line art where it was, like, too wiggly or it was weird looking. You'll see the difference a little bit later. Oh... we're nearing the end of the song, got about like 20 seconds left, and then I'll check and see what the participants list says. As usual, YouTube's got its algorithm, and that's what determines who ends up on the participants list or not. I don't know how that's determined, but I will read at least the names that do show up. That is one way to say hello to a lot of you at the same time. In the meantime, let's move over to some Sonic Colors soundtrack instead, starting with Tropical Resort Act 1, and let's do this. Where's my participants list? Here we go. Hello and happy Friday to Aaron Autry, Aaron Palmer, Essermani456, Sonic the Hedgehog and Lion Guard fan, ACG50, Adam Smithson, Agape Studios, Alan Carrillo, Alex Kaiser, Alex Plays, Ala Bettman, Alondra Reyes Olmedo, Amos Amazian, Angel Cat 64, Anthony Tardugno, Anthony the Saiyan, Ariana Draws and Animates, Augusto Pontes, Autistic Ghost, Blady Romer O'Neill, Bluebird 24, Bluey Cat, Box the Hedgehog, Britch 9, Brawly, Bumblebee 0400, Cassandra Barnett, Cayenne Pepper, Change the White Flash, Chase Gibson, Chocolate Drop, Chrono Trinity, Cypher Sands, Classic Sonic 134, CMH 1177, Cordell Grace, Cyan, Dark Mirak, David Gonzalez, Devin DeVore. Don't forget to grab a stick. Grab a stick is good advice in self-defense. Doremi's Melody, Dragon Sphere, Drowsiest Rocket, Dust in the Wind, Eclipse the Fox, Elijah Doe, Emma Loves Turtles, Enchanted Emerald, Flexible Frog 0, France Gamer Girl, Gabe Plays RB, Gotcha Lover 1527, Gotcha Cutie Creepy 3461, Galaxy's Galaxy, Gamer Boy 109, Game Will 007, Giselle Cisneros, Gummy Boss, Hero the Diamond, Hyper Dreamer, I Say Yes to Everything, Icy Melon, Irregular Breadstick. I feel like that name's got a story behind it. J Music 1816, Jemiah the Cat, Jack Jones, Jacqueline Gonzalez, Jarrett Perez, J Master 2012A, J Boo 123/Saya 200 and 306, Jeff the Hedgehog, JMC 232328, JK 185, Joan Umpier, Johan Reyes, Jordan Lorenz, Joshua Jacobson, July Cancer Sky, Jumping Candy 54 AJ, Just TDM Forces, Caden Candrews, Kamori Martin, Cameron Plummer, Kelsey Lee, Kimberly Arellano, Kimberly Shadow Fangirl, King K. Rule, King Miles Tails Prower, Kitty the Queen, Kwame Jacobs, Lee Dye, Linksy Prower, Macy Candy Swirl, that sounds like a delicious name, Mark Ledka, Matt Newcomb, Matthew Afa, Melfa Victoria, Michael Rhett, Michelle Williams, Midnight Moon, Moonlight Umbreon, Mortal Kombat, Nate the Blader, Nicole Cholog, Noah White, Nunchuck Ice, Omega Games, Osmond the Bunny, Panda Pop and Cookie Squad, Park Jimin. Wow, it included a lot of names today. We're working our way through. We are in the P section though. PBS Doink, Plushy Child, Raids the Hedgehog, Rainboom Blitz, Rainbow the Yoshi, Random Does Stuff, Ratchet Prime, Rin the Hedgehog, Rouge the Bat, S. Hazinski, Sans Undertale, Sassy BG, Scott Conlon, Shawnee Ivory McNeil Paul, Skids Channel, Smooth22, Sonic Animation 7 Animation Studios Fantasy 7, Sonic Plays, Sonic the Gamer 33, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Droid the Hedgehog Robot, Sonic Fan 3354, Spider Gunner, Spider-Hog Maker 7, SpongeBob SquarePants is here, Strawberry Raven Chan, Super Macho Man's Big Bang, Super Saiyan Blue Aaron, Super Mega Costa TV, Super Swirly Titan 198, Tails Andy Sis Gamers Prower, Tala the Hedgehog, Tauntaun Owo, Techno GMR, The Doodling Association, The Evil Coconuts, The Marvin Show, The Great Waluigi 647, Thomas Gillum, Tony Mitchell, Trond Carlson, Sipal Kedup, VH Productions, Viviana Cruz, William Rosas, Willow Gotcha Life, Wolf Funner, WWE Fan, XX, Mashed Potato Chan, XX, Johan Takashi, Yuvi, Zara Khan, and Neko Knights. Oh my goodness, we did that in the span of the song for Tropical Resort, and we were done. That was very nicely timed. And by the way, in the meantime, we did get a few Nux Bucks. Thank you, you guys. Really quick, Gert the Great, thank you for the 2 Nux Bucks, and they said, unfortunately, I'm just swinging in to say hi. Oh, that's okay, Gert. I'm glad you got to stop by for a little bit, and I hope you have a good rest of your Friday. Cordell Grace, thank you for 2 Nux Bucks, and they said, do you like Smurfette from the Smurfs? You know, I didn't get to watch that much of the Smurfs show. Of course, it's such an iconic show that I know who Smurfette is. And, yeah, I thought she was fine. She was a good character. She was the only girl one. Of course, I wish there were more, but I guess that was kind of her character concept in the Smurfs, that she's, like, literally the only girl. I think I liked... When I was a kiddo, I think that I liked that angry Smurf. I don't know what his name was, but... there was a Smurf who was, like, angry all the time, and I liked that guy. Let's see. I will, look back down there again, but, yep, just what I thought. There were suggestions about what his name was, in the chat. Jessica Lee Alvarez and Wildstyle1102 both said Grouchy? I think it was probably Grouchy. Game Will 007 suggested that it might have been Grumpy. I think Grumpy was in Care Bears. That show I watched more of when I was younger, so Grumpy was my favorite in that show too. I think you can see the pattern here. I liked the grumpy, grouchy type characters. And hey, Knuckles is kind of one of those. He was the grouchy one, so there you go. Let's see. Whoa, okay, hang on a second. I need to go back really quick. No, okay. Because I saw something else, but I couldn't see the bottom of it. There you go. Irregular Breadstick said, one of my friends suggested the name Irregular Breadstick, and I thought it was funny, that's all, but whenever I have breadsticks, my friend says it's cannibalism. Alright, I knew there was at least a little bit of a story back there. There we go. let's see, what was that? Where was that? Ratchet Prime said, sorry I can't donate, but I support this channel by watching the content instead. Absolutely, everybody. Please don't feel obligated to donate Nux Bucks. That's really, really nice of you guys to do, and I always appreciate it. It's super cool. But the other ways to support the channel are just to come and hang out with us on the stream, watch the videos, comment, just any interaction you guys have with us at all is very meaningful. So thank you very much. That is absolutely a great way to support us. So thank you. Panda Pop and Cookie Squad said the Smurfs scare me. It's okay. They're pretty small. I don't know how much damage they can do as long as you're a good person. I don't think the Smurfs would do anything. And Ariana Draws and Animates is sending some Nux hugs. Thank you for the Nux hugs. Those are fantastic also. Thank you. Hero the Diamond said, KN, are you going to Sonic Revolution 2019? Yes, I am, actually. Me and the squad are gonna be back there again, this year. We don't know 100% who's going to be coming with us. It'll be some of the same faces who got to go to Sonic Revolution last year, but I'm pretty sure we are going to have a couple of different people with us this year as well, so it should be exciting. So any of you guys who can come down to see us at the Sonic Revolution convention, I believe it's Sunday, June 9th this year in Whittier, California. We're going to be traveling our way over there, so if you guys can come by and meet us, that would be fantastic. Oh, thank you, Noah Bohannon, who said, you're my favorite Sonic YouTuber. Thank you, I'm glad that you like our work. We work really hard, and we have a lot of fun, and I'm glad that you guys get to have fun too. And jumping back down to the Nux Bucks, thank you, King Donnie Yoshi, for the 5 Nux Bucks, and they said, hello there, sorry for being a distraction, but how are you drawing this? With a mouse or a drawing tablet / monitor? Your art is getting better. Oh, also, King Donnie just submitted another one, like just this instant. Sorry, King Donnie, I didn't actually miss your question from before. I was just reading the regular chat for a little bit and then coming back down to read yours. Mostly because I was pretty sure the chat knew what that Smurf's name was, so I was jumping up to go and see what his name was, and it seems to have been Grouchy. But I'll read your... Okay, well thank you for the second group of 5 Nux Bucks, King Donnie. But going back to your first one, they said, okay, their question was also that, and then also your art is getting better. First, thank you very much for the compliment. It's just been a lot of practice over the years. I'm glad to hear that it is getting better. That would be kind of sad if it wasn't, at least in comparison to what I could do before. And it's always a little bit more obvious when you compare your art so directly to what you had done maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And this is one of those situations where you can, because I'll show you, like, you guys will see a little bit later once Eggman's whole head is drawn. Like, it's the same drawing of Eggman's head, but the line work is better. And so you guys will see, like, the difference, like, really clearly when we get that far. But as for your other question, how is it being drawn? I draw all of my art on a drawing tablet. It's one of the draw on the screen tablets that has like a little monitor there. It is a Cintiq WX, I think is what its particular name is. I wouldn't, this model is really old. I got this back in like 2015, 2016, sometime back there, and it was an old model back then because my friend who owned it originally, she sold it to me for like a discounted price when she moved up to the new model back at that point. So I can't really recommend this one. It's pretty old, it's pretty glitchy, but I am very, very fortunate to have one because it's a very good drawing tool despite there being some glitches, which I'm pretty sure the newer models from this company are not as glitchy as this one was, because it is old, like I said. So I'm drawing with a tablet and pen. My drawing program, I am drawing in Adobe Photoshop. Let's see. But there are free and or cheaper alternatives to both of those things. This Cintiq drawing tablet was not my first tablet. The first one that I got was a Bamboo Fun. That one wasn't you drew on the tablet, but it didn't have a little monitor screen on it. But that was the cheapest one on the market, and that's what I started with, because oftentimes if you're gonna try out some new tools, start with something that's pretty cheap and affordable that you can learn on for a while, and then decide if you want to make an investment for something more expensive. And I did start drawing on Photoshop because I already had the digital suite from being in college, but Painter, Tool, Sai, and many other programs that are more affordable, and some of them which are free, are great alternatives to Photoshop, so you don't need expensive equipment to get started or to make really, really excellent work. Just letting you know. Dust in the Wind said everyone's gotta start somewhere. Yes, that is correct. You gotta start someplace. I recommend not starting with all the most expensive stuff. Start with the cheaper, affordable stuff to begin honing your skills, and then invest in more if you determine that that's what you would like to do over time. Kamori Martin said, "You're my favorite YouTuber because you read all the people who chat with you, and this was excellent with your chat." One, thank you for the compliment. I'm glad that you like what we do here. Like I was saying earlier, we have a lot of fun working on the videos, especially, I speak for myself, I guess. I know everybody else is having fun, but I put a lot of hours into everything that we do on the channel, and I'm always having a lot of fun, and I'm glad that is able to be shared by you guys as well. And also, thank you for the excellent pun. And I do my best to try to interact with you guys, especially when we're in this kind of setting where I can talk to everybody all at once, because I'm so busy otherwise. I don't get to chat much on social media, especially because it's a sort of a one-on-one thing. I'm usually really busy editing videos, so I can't talk that much. So having the opportunity on basically every Friday for over a year now, it's been a lot of fun. I wish I was able to literally talk to and address everybody and give everybody shoutouts. There's just so many of you guys, but I do my best. So thank you. Sonic Boom said, "This is exciting." Yay! And Daisy Carger said, "Puns for A's." This is good. So many eggs. July Cancer Sky said, "Are you all dyeing eggs this year?" I don't think that I will, because I don't have a lot of time, and I work Sundays and everything like that. I will probably be eating some hard-boiled eggs. Does that count as celebrating? And UV said, "I wasn't expecting it to be happening." Oh no. Also, Cat Cypher says, "So many puns, oh my goodness." And thank you for being here to help moderate the chat today, Cat Cypher. They are one of our mods from the Team 182 Discord, so I hope you all know who Cat Cypher is by now. Oh, and Vinny is here. Hello, Vinny. Super Nintendo 64, voice actor for Shadow the Hedgehog on Ask the Sonic Heroes and the Sonic and Shadow Play series, says, in asterisks, "Me, remembering the last time I dyed eggs." You know what, Vinny? Somehow that sounds like a slightly scary way to introduce that. I hope it wasn't complete chaos. No pun intended. And then Vinny said, "It's been 85 years. Yes. Oh boy. By the way, I still have a little bit of a cough, but I am just about healthy now. That's the only thing that's really left is the cough, so it's just a little bit left. Let's see. Fantasy Hopeful said, "Hey, question, not like you could answer it on your episodes, but I'm 900% sure that you have bloopers." I think that they're asking to show the bloopers. I don't think that their question got finished being typed, because the comment stops in the middle. Yes, we do have outtakes sometimes. You know, to be honest, it's not usually bloopers, though, during Ask the Sonic Heroes. Because it's not a scripted show, it is fully improvised, and we are making up the answers as we go. Usually, if something funny happens, we just keep it in the episode. And, like, you know, when the characters burst out laughing, and they're, like, laughing so hard that they're, like, crying and they can't breathe, those are genuine reactions that I guess in other contexts, in a scripted show, that kind of thing would be like, okay, here's the blooper where we, like, started laughing so hard we couldn't contain ourselves. But because the cast has gotten so good at laughing like that, like, but keeping their character voices active, usually we just keep it in the show because those moments are some of the most, like, fun and authentic ones we end up having when we just, like, bust out lolling. But sometimes there are actual, like, outtakes where we have to cut the show down for, like, a certain time limit because they're supposed to be about 15 to 17 minutes long. So sometimes we do have to cut out, like, little tangents we go on because they're not really relevant to the questions and, you know, they don't fit in with the pacing of the episode. So there are sometimes things like that. You guys have seen some of those things be revealed in, like, I think it was like the singing compilations you guys have heard. Every once in a while there'll be like an extra song or something that we didn't put in there, so sometimes it comes up. And, oh my gosh, Super Nintendo 64 said, right, there was a subplot about why Shadow was going to Arby's that got cut out of the last episode. Yes, this is true. You know what, Shadow was such a troll as a host in the last episode. There were a lot of things that had to be cut for time that Shadow was doing. One of them was the side plot about him wanting to go to Arby's. I think what it was is that he was meeting with some Hollywood execs about a script and he was like gonna go hang out with Robert Downey Jr. And that was part of why he was rushing Team Sonic at the beginning. Is like, everybody all at once, I got places to be! It was because he had to go to a meeting with Robert Downey Jr. So that's why he talks about, like, I'm going to Arby's at the end. It was because of that, but we had to cut out, like, a lot of the context, so it ended up being just a quick joke about going to Arby's and whether or not there was one on the island. Another thing was that, a lot of the time, as Shadow was asking a question, he would make up, like, a troll question to ask, Team Sonic. Instead of asking the real one, he'd be like, Shadow meets Iron Man 325, and then he'd ask, like, something like, Sonic, why is Shadow so much better than you? And we had to cut that out, too. Oh my goodness. And, Vinny said it probably made it funnier having no context. I think so. It was a good time. And, Rainbow the Yoshi said, wait, so if Shadow was going to Arby's, did he have the meats? You know, technically, that was on the sign of the Arby's that was shown in the episode, so, he might have. Amos Amesian said, KN, can you give Eggman some money to pay Tails on his half of the IHOP bill? You know what? Dr. Eggman is a grown adult who does acquire money to make his machines. He just needs to learn some responsibility and also pay his debts, but you know how villains are. The last thing they're generally concerned with is paying their debt to society. Vinny said, if he can afford robots, he can afford IHOP. Yes. Alex Grainer said, Sonic Song, so why are you doing this so early in the day? Well, I have a lot of work that I need to do later today. I need to actually be away attending to this work after about 2:30 today, which is a whole half hour before, like, the usual 3 to 5 time slot where I normally get to do Fun Fridays. So if I didn't do it early, we wouldn't have been able to do it at all, and I'd rather do it a little bit early and still get to hang out with you guys. And the Ninja staff, unfortunately, is not available because they have a lot of stuff to do for the channel today as well. So it's just business schedules, nothing too exciting. I just got a lot of work to do. But yeah, it's 11:20 in the morning for me, and so we're going to from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock in my time zone, but that is a different time zone for a lot of you guys. And let's see. Yeah, it's still 2 hours, just a little bit earlier than usual, and everybody else is in like a different time zone. Like Ariana said, it's like 2:30 for them already. Let's see, yeah. Sonic Droid the Hedgehog Robot said, Eggman is so fat because he ate Sonic Team Easter candy. You know what? It's good to indulge from time to time, but it's not super healthy to eat all of the Team Sonic candy. Alex Grainer followed up with, as a college student, I understand. Scheduling is a nightmare. Oh, absolutely. Scheduling is some of the, like, boy, it's really tough. As the one who, schedules Ask the Sonic Heroes interviews, this is a thing that I know. It's really hard, especially when, everybody lives in different time zones. Some of the cast lives, like, clear across the world in, like, Australia or the UK. So, scheduling, this is a struggle that I know of. Here we go. Vinny also added, or Japan. Yep, that's true. We even have voice actors who are in Japan, so we're a pretty international squad here. Autistic Ghost said, I would love to see Eggman in an Easter egg costume. I'm sure that would be vaguely horrifying. It would fit him pretty well. Shawnee Ivory McNeil Paul said, Sonic Song, do you think that after I get better at drawing, should I make an animated channel? Shawnee, I think that you should do whatever kind of YouTube channel you want, whenever you want to. You don't need to wait to get good, like, necessarily, because, in a way, like, a YouTube channel can be a way to help you push yourself to get more stuff done and to inspire you to make more projects. When I first started YouTube, I didn't even consider the idea of waiting until I was good at what I wanted to do. Some of you guys know this story already, because a lot of you guys are Fun Fridays regulars and you've been here for a while. SonicSong182 was not my first channel. That was my first channel on YouTube back in 2007, about a year before the SonicSong182 channel happened. I had a voice acting channel because it was something I was really interested in doing, and honestly, YouTube was like, what, was YouTube invented in like 2006? It was a really new concept that you could go on the internet and voice act with other people? My goodness, what a revelation. So I made a voice acting channel. Now here comes Dr. Eggman in an Easter egg costume. Have fun. Yeah, okay, Rainbow the Yoshi said YT was born in 2005. Alright, so it was a little bit sooner than I thought. But I had a voice acting channel, and I didn't wait till I had, like, an excellent microphone or until I thought I was super good. I just jumped out there, and because I did that, it gave me lots of inspiration for doing different voice acting videos, for, like, collaborating with other friends to do, like, dubs of things, and it was all just like for a bunch of fun. It was a bunch of fun. Ames and I did a, dub of Roxas and Axel from Kingdom Hearts. We don't have Roxas and Axel voices, we just had fun. Actually, it might have been Sora and Axel. Yeah, it was Sora and Axel, from Kingdom Hearts 2. But yeah, I started with a, I started with a YouTube channel, about voice acting, and then the Sonic Song channel happened after that. And the art on Sonic Song wasn't fantastic when I first started. It was pretty good for that time, but like 10 years later, you guys can see how I've improved. But the only way to, like, get better at the thing that you want to do is just by going out there and doing the thing. So don't be afraid to just, like, start a YouTube channel once you feel ready. Don't push yourself into it if you don't feel ready for it yet. But don't worry about being, like, super good at anything. Just jump in things and then concentrate on having fun and just do it for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else but yourself. Okay, really quick. Let's go down to Kennedy KJK 2016. Thank you for the 10 Nux bucks. And they said, hey KN, great to hear you. To let you and others know, I am still streaming a birthday stream on my channel. This has been going on for 15 hours. Oh my gosh. And I am at 5 hours and 44 minutes left till it's done. Oh boy. That is a long stream, Kennedy. I hope that you are getting enough snacks and drinking enough water, and that you get enough sleep afterwards. I think the longest live stream I ever did was like the 3-day live streams, like for the like back in November for the Sonic and Shadow Plays Sonic Adventure 2 stream, and those we had like breaks built in, and it was just 8 hours a day. So just make sure you take care of yourself too. Also, about Eggman, Daisy Karger said he's evolved into his final form. Christian Mayer said Eggman in a nutshell. Sonic Boom said this is what Sonic meant in Sonic Adventure when he said, "Look, a giant talking egg." And Panda Pop and Cookie Squad said, "I am dying laughing." Wildstyle 1102 said he evolved. Also, thank you, Sonic the Hedgehog. They said, "Hey, just wanted to say thanks for the support and keep doing what you're doing." Thank you. Dustin the Wind says, "I approve of this." Kamori Martin asked, how can I ask y'all a question on Ask the Sonic Heroes? By commenting it on YouTube or on other social media. By the way, here's Easter Egg Man. You can ask questions on Ask the Sonic Heroes by going to the, we put out a new video on the YouTube channel every time we have an episode that's coming up, and they're the question submissions videos. Basically, it says, ask questions here, like in the title, and it's got like a little thing on it that says whether it's open questions or closed questions. If it says open, that means we're still taking questions for the episode, but if it says closed, that means that we stopped, and that we're not taking questions anymore. And that's the only place where you can ask questions. You can't ask on Twitter or Discord or anything like that, mostly because we get thousands of questions just in that one place. Like, people ask more than, we'll get 3,000 comments, for example, and those 3,000 people will ask, 3 to 5 questions each. You can see how the math starts going up there. There's so many questions to go through just on the YouTube channel that there'd be, it's gotta be in one condensed place so that it's organized for the Ninja Crew to go through everything. That just makes it easier for the team. But that's the only place. Vinny said, we should answer them all. I wish we could, but we would die. Oh my goodness. Gina Garcia, in reference to the giant talking egg, says, my eyes have been blessed to see this. Oh, and Ariana said, are you drawing this now or is it a recording? Because if you're drawing this right now, you're really good at drawing and talking. No, Ariana, like I explained at the beginning of the stream, this is the work that I did on Dr. Eggman this morning. There's a couple of reasons why I've started doing, screen recording versions lately. It's, 2 reasons. When I draw live on the stream, it can't be for Ask the Sonic Heroes art. If I'm gonna draw, a picture like when we do, the Pokemon picture, or if we do Sonic Forces, Sonic OC's streams, of course, those are still going to be live. And also, this is for you guys. This is a really old Easter drawing that we did back on the channel a long while ago. So this is a nice callback. This is classic, first season Ask the Sonic Heroes Easter artwork. But anyway, the problem was with drawing Ask the Sonic Heroes art on the stream specifically is that I was so distracted trying to talk to you guys and trying to draw that what would happen is that I would be bad at both. So what would end up happening is that it was hard for me to concentrate on talking to you guys because I was busy drawing, so I was really distracted and I'd forget what I was talking about, so it was a really sort of meandering, confused stupor of attempting to communicate with everybody. And that was sort of sad. I wanted to be able to concentrate on talking to you guys. This is the only time I get to do that. And so, and the other problem was, because I was distracted trying to interact with everybody, the drawings for Ask the Sonic Heroes Season 4 were suffering in quality as well. We actually had a meeting with the ninja staff. The rest of the art crew had to point out how wobbly the lines were, how bad my coloring job was, because I was so distracted I just couldn't see what I couldn't see the mistakes. and it was making it tough on the art team. So that's why I changed the format to where it's not technically a live drawing for the Sonic song, like for the Ask the Sonic Heroes art. For like other art streams, I'll be drawing like normal. Also, I think that answered the question pretty thoroughly, but yeah, that is what is up. And Lorenzo and Rennie's Super Uganda channel. Yes, I can see your comment. Hello. Let's see. Eclipse the Fox said, I never noticed the mistakes because I was so into the episodes. You know what? There are some mistakes in the coloring or the line art that has made it into episodes that I cannot unsee after seeing it the first time. I think that I will need to keep those to myself because, again, like I said, when you see some of the stuff that I did wrong, you can't unsee it. You'll always see it. There was a really bad one on Silver where something, I completely forgot to even color it. Like, it's half colored, but you almost wouldn't notice because Silver is such a light-colored character. And so no one has ever said a word. But I know it's there, and it's so painful for me to watch now. I'm like, oh no. No. Let's see. Hello real quick to Joshua Jacobson, and also hello to Red Hot Sonic. They said hi, but I think they were saying hi to somebody else. That's okay. Vinny, you will not find them! Again, everybody, Super Nintendo 64 is the voice actor for Shadow the Hedgehog in the Ask the Sonic Heroes series, and he said, in asterisks, scours the videos to find mistakes. No! I, actually, earlier this... No, I guess... Yeah, it was, the start of this week, I had to completely redraw all of Maria's Season 4 artwork because I looked at it again, and it was so... There were so many mistakes I couldn't go back and fix it. So, like, I had to actually redraw her entire art while not on stream. So it ends up being difficult. I like to be able to concentrate on, like, 2 different things. Because, again, everybody, there's, like, right now, for example, there are 218 of you guys here in the chat. And it's hard enough to be able to try to talk to, like, everybody in general and, answer questions. Because there's a lot of people asking questions, which is fantastic and very exciting, and I love to do that. But I can't even get around to, like, saying hello to every single person and interacting with all 218 people. Let alone do that and draw at the same time, which just made it way worse. And also, Yo Jazz Hey, who is one of our Ninja Crew members, he's our social media captain. He's here in the chat, and he wanted to add the comment, and it's on slow mode! Yes, it is! The comments are even on the slow mode, so it's not even, like, that fast. Joshua Jacobson said, Sonic Song, have you heard or watched Hot Wheels Acceleracers or Hot Wheels World Race Highway 35? If you have, what do you think of it? I'm sure Sonic would love to race. Joshua, nope, I have not seen either of those shows. I'm pretty sure that I must have at least heard the name Hot Wheels Acceleracers, or there's no way I would have known how to pronounce that. I hope I said it right. But when I was a kiddo, my brother had a lot of Hot Wheels cars, and we used to play Hot Wheels. Like, we'd make the tracks and stuff. I haven't seen the show, but I played with the original cars. Ow. Cameron Coolest said, do you know who the host of the new episode for Team Dimensions is? I do know who the hosts will be, but I'm gonna keep that a secret for now. It's, that episode isn't gonna be out until, like, May, I think? It might even end up being in June, just depending on how busy we get doing preparations for Sonic Revolution. So it's a little bit early. I'll keep that as a secret spoilers territory. Wild Style 1102, that's probably a pretty good question. They said, by the way, how do you know which season of Ask the Sonic Heroes it is? When did Season 1 end? When did Season 2 end? Sorry? The way, like, it's not entirely official exactly how it's, ended. Like, normally when you have a TV show, you can tell that, like, a season has ended when you've reached some kind of milestone, either in the story, or, like, if all of the teams got to go or something. in Ask the Sonic Heroes, the season markers are just when the art style changes. So you guys will remember, like, well, maybe you won't, but I forget exactly when the, let me go and look! This'll be great! Before the hiatus, there were 2 different seasons of Ask the Sonic Heroes, and I'm gonna look up my playlist so I can tell you guys, like, which episodes were which. No. Okay, because, before the hiatus happened, there was a full art style changeover. Shockingly, I had to go on hiatus before all of that artwork was even revealed. Like, I think Vector and Espio's new artwork for quote-unquote season 2 of the show was never featured. Charmy's was, because he had a little cameo in one of the episodes. I think it was in the Team Babylon episode, because Charmy started laughing from the sound box, so you got to see his new art. But a lot of teams never even got to go more than once. Oh my gosh, why? I can't think to this music. This is the drill music, isn't it? This music confuses me. Help. Yeah, that was Power Drill. My goodness, my brain. Anyway, Season 1 of Ask the Sonic Heroes was episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, I think it was episodes 1 through 8 was Season 1, and then the new art style was introduced, signifying the start of Season 2, for episode 9, Team Rose, the episode where Dr. Eggman kidnapped Team Rose so he could host the show. And it was featured on episode 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And then I had to go on the hiatus, and so that season was very, very short. But when I came back at the end of 2016, that's when season 3 started with brand new, like, 2016 artwork. That was a long season. That was episode 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Episode 31 and 32, which is the... Oh yeah, yep, that's right. Episode 31 and 32 has been season 4 so far, because that's the new artwork that has all the fancy poses and the new shading. Whew, okay, that was the best I could answer all of that information. Very thorough. Oh my gosh. Alright. Really quick, jumping back. The Sonic Speedrunner, thank you for the 2 Nux Bucks. They said, I love your channel and I hope to meet you. If you come to the Sonic Revolution convention, you absolutely can meet me. And it's not just gonna be me either. The Ninja Crew's gonna be there. Some of the voice actors are gonna be there. There might be 4 of us this year, but I think a slightly different 4 than there were last year. You'll see. We'll make more official announcements about that later. But that right now is the only event we, like the main public event that we go to where we do get to meet people. And thank you for the compliments, I'm glad you love the channel. And Cordell Grace, thank you for the 2 Nux Bucks, they said, hashtag don't eat the eggnog. You know what, eggnog itself is, pretty fantastic, it's the Eggman nog that you want to avoid. Anything with Dr. Eggman's face on it, dudes, don't eat it. And Dust in the Wind, thank you for the 50 Nux Bucks. Thank you so much. And Dust says, I don't know, I could study to this song. At least you have a system for separating seasons. Stay awesome. Thank you so much, Dust. That's very gracious of you. And yeah, that's just how, like, we personally separate the seasons. When you notice the art change in an entirety, that's when the season has changed. There we go. And let's see. Yeah, I think the comment from Cordell Grace was like at 11:30, so it was like a while ago. The real 33 Panda Gamer was asking about, the video recording. Yes, I shouldn't explain it again because it took me a while to explain before with all the details. But earlier in the stream, I did it. Okay, really quick, before I say that, look at the back and forth between Eggman's, like, old lines and the new lines. It's much cleaner, much smoother. It's literally the same Eggman drawing, but, like, it's updated to be cleaner. What's gonna happen to it after this point is when all the Eggman poses are done, Musical Sushi, a member of the art team, she was with us last week on the Fun Friday stream, She's going to do a bunch of shading and highlighting on this. It's going to make it beautiful. Just wait till you guys see the finished product. You probably won't see it until Eggman is featured in an episode, but that's the next step for this. Anyway, yes, this is the work that I did on Dr. Eggman this morning. It's not live right now, but the quick version, I explained all the details about that before, but quick version is the reason why I'm doing it this way, just for Ask the Sonic Heroes artwork, is so that the lines can stay clean and have my complete focus, and also, while that's going, I can focus more on you guys in the chat, instead of everybody, like, having to listen to me forget what I was saying 2 seconds ago. The art team pointed out that when I draw Ask the Sonic Heroes art on live streams, I get distracted so that the line art and the coloring are both, kind of bad. And, like, it's passable, but we're really going for, like, the best quality that we can, and especially because Musical Sushi and Toby Tots are both helping me with these, I need to make sure that the art has, like, all of my focus, and it's as good as it can possibly be. So, I need to split the other two. Also, Anime Master Dub seems to have had a question that they asked on a stream before, but they didn't ask it just now, so I don't know what that question is. But hello, Anime Master Dub, I hope you're having a good day. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Let's see. Robbie Walker asked, how would you feel if classic versions were taking questions? How would I feel? Well, that would be fun. That'd be cute. I think it'd be a lot of fun. We can't I think that if we were doing, like, a classic special on Ask the Sonic Heroes, I think that the characters would be allowed to talk. So it wouldn't be like how in Sonic Generations or in Sonic Forces, Classic Sonic just doesn't talk for some reason, but Tails does. They would all talk, and, but we can't add new characters to the show very easily because, the artwork takes a long time to make, so these things would require, like, a lot of pre-planning. Like we were saying on the stream last week when Musical Sushi was here, the artwork for Season 4 of Ask the Sonic Heroes has been in production since February of last year. And we don't even have half of the cast done yet. We're only just getting to, like, Dr. Eggman. So, like, Team Dimensions Team Dimensions episode is coming up soon-ish. Yesterday we finished the artwork for Team Dimension. I don't even have the expression sets for Blaze and Marine done. There's, like, a lot of work that goes into every character that's added to the show, so it's not as easy to just drop in cameos like it was, like, back in the day where it wasn't a whole team of artists putting, like, weeks of work into the artwork. But, circling back to your question, I would feel excited if the classic versions were taking questions. Charles Angel said that Chip the Wolf said, I love your Maria voice. Can she say hi to me?
Hello there, this is Maria Robotnik the Hedgehog speaking. Hello, Chip. I hope you're having a good day. I just have a little bit of a cough left, but I'm almost healthy. Unfortunately, nearly all of us caught the cough. I was really sick for like a week or so, and Metal Sonic had to make me the chicken noodle soup. And, because Dr. Eggman was also not feeling very well, that was interesting. His cooking programming wasn't exactly, defined at that point, so he was doing his best to follow the instructions, but, yeah, it was interesting. He really got the hang of it now, though, so he is now a chicken noodle soup expert. Have a good day, everybody. Oh, well, actually, before I go, hello, Jackie Plumber68. They said hello, and Park Jimin did. And also, I am sorry, the Black Dragon Knight, who said I caught the cough earlier this week. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Have a good day, everybody.
Let's see. Thank you, Maria. The Cartoon Critic said, hey, Sonic Song, are you going to do another plush movie? You know, I would love to, right now, I really don't have the time, like, the, plush films, as much time as Ask the Sonic Heroes takes, and it takes a long time to do Ask the Sonic Heroes episodes and make them really good. The plush movies took even longer, because there was a lot of filming to be done, and I would paint sets for them. There were movies that I wanted to make, but I just never got the chance to, and they were supposed to, like, complete a story arc for the, kind of like the Sonic Song stories. There were 2 more movies that I was gonna make, one of which was Amy and Oz. And this is horrifying to look at, I'm sorry. One of the movies was Amy and Oz. That was the first movie I wanted to make on the channel, even before we did Shadow and the 13 Ghosts. Like, Amy and Oz, that was the big thing that I really, really wanted to do. But, like, I wanted to get my, filmmaking up to snuff first. When we made Silver's Never-Ending Story, that was when I knew I had the skills ready for doing Amy and Oz, because the production value on Silver's Never-Ending Story was really, really good. And I was like, I am ready. I can paint sets. I can green screen. I got plans. But that was right before I had to go on the hiatus. And, after college, like, in college and after college, I never had that kind of time again. Like, I felt really busy back then, but I only got busier, and, like I mentioned, I have... YouTube is not my full-time job. Perhaps if it was, maybe I could branch out and do more things like that, but, unfortunately, I can't right now. I would like to do more plush films, but I'm not able to at this time. Asermani456, I'm not sure what your question is. Unfortunately, the only thing that I saw from you right there was, saying that you had one. Just make sure you ask your question, I'll see if it's something I know the answer to. Let's see. WWE fan said, do you like Thomas? There are, many Thomases in this world. I'm not sure which Thomas you mean. Like, the first one coming to mind is, like, Tom and Jerry, but I know that's not what you mean. Cody Crimson said, I would love to see a plush film from you guys again. Those were cute and funny. Thank you. I enjoyed making those, because, at my core, the one thing that I am the most of is, like, I'm a writer. I love to write, and, Ask the Sonic Heroes is a fantastic, excellent, fun time, and Sonic and Shadow plays and Sonic and, Tails plays, those are a really, really great fun time also, but neither of those actually require any writing. That is improvisational acting, so that's a little bit different. So the things that I really loved about doing the plush films was just telling a story. And it was fun also because I was using a film medium, like with the plushies or puppets, or, you know, you can call them, you know, whatever you would like, but like, I enjoyed using that film medium because it was something that was really accessible. So other people, like, especially like young, you know, well, maybe not even especially, but, like a lot of, young kids, for example, they've got plushies and they want to make movies, so, it was fun to be able to show what could be done with, such basic materials that, like, anybody could do what I did. It's just, to make it really good, you just need to have, like, a passion for it, you need to put in a lot of hard work, so that's part of why I like that medium so much. Like, it was fun to tell a story, but also to be able to tell it using materials that were really accessible to a lot of people. Heck, you could do the same thing with paper cutouts. Like, you can make a movie with anything you want. Let me see. Prismarine the Hedgehog said, KN, will you do a Truth or Dare episode for Ask the Sonic Heroes? I'm not sure if we would do that theming. I've thought about it before, but, they're basically already playing Truth or Dare. Because, when they're asked a question, they have to tell the truth, and then sometimes people give them dares, so I can see, like, there'd be a slight difference in the structure, but to be honest, I think it would be hard to do the dare part, because sometimes that might require us to draw, like, whole new artwork just to portray what they're trying to do, so that could be challenging. Let's see. Trainman Glenn said that hello and their birthday is on May 24th. Well, happy early birthday, Trainman Glenn. I hope you have a good time when it comes up. Let's see. Team Sonic Hero said, KN, are you ready to see the Team Sonic racing game that's coming out in May? I didn't know it was coming out in May. I thought it got delayed. Oh my gosh. Let me look again. Team Sonic Racing release date. Oh my gosh, it comes out at the end of May. Time passes. Oh yeah, okay. It was supposed to come out earlier, I guess. It was like gonna be a December game, but then it got pushed to May. Yes, I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to playing more of it. I did play some of Team Sonic Racing already when we went to E3 last year. That was when we were making like the Sonic Goes to E3 videos where Jet the Hawk actually and his voice actor even got to make an appearance. That was fun. And we saw like the Crush 40 concert. That was a good time. But I played some of it and it was fun, so I'm looking forward to playing more. Let me see. Let's see. Oh no. Where was that? Oh, the chat jumped. I had just seen something. Sometimes, like, I'll find something that I want to answer, but the chat will glitch, like, and then it jumps it somewhere else before I can actually read it, so, I guess we'll never know. I'll see if that question comes back up again. I don't know where it was. Oh, okay, here is a clarification on WWE fans' question from before. They said, do you like Thomas the Tank Engine? I don't dislike Thomas the Tank Engine, but I've never really, I didn't watch the show growing up, or like even currently, so I'm not very familiar with it. I know who Thomas the Tank Engine is, because again, that's like that's another situation like Smurfette from the Smurfs, where I didn't watch the show, but it's like the character is iconic enough to where, of course, everybody knows who you're talking about. I'm sure he's cool, but I haven't seen the show, so I'm not very familiar with the character. This looks really difficult. That was, there is somebody saying, hey, KN, please read my name without Google Translate. I'll try. Your name appears to my untrained eye to be Tugranin Oyan Gemisi. That's my best shot. And Sylv Death Jean says, he looks like a real egg now. Oh boy. And the great Waluigi 647 says, hashtag evil bowling ball man. Sorry. Emma4331 said, do you plan on being a famous Instagram star like Shadow? No, honestly, I've never planned on being a famous anything. Like, I guess, you know, I've got a little bit of a YouTube following going, which is pretty exciting, but it generally, like, I didn't start the channel for, like, any kind of fame or clout or anything. It was just me and my sister having a goofy fun time and making friends along the way and, you know, putting all of our energy into making something fun. It was never about getting famous or anything. And when it comes to Instagram, I finally learned how to use it, but I have trouble remembering to use it regularly. The only time I think to use the SonicSong182 Instagram is, when we're away at events, because then there's lots of things for me to take pictures of that I want to show people, but I don't want to, like, overshare it on, like, Twitter or something and just dump photos all over. So, Shadow can be the Instagram famous one. And Super Nintendo 64 said, KN, do your Danny DeVito impression. I don't have one. I don't know what you want from me. I mean, I can try. What's that line you guys like to say all the time? Hey, I'm the trash man. I eat garbage. There, I'm Danny DeVito. Get on the Hydra's back. See, I don't know. I can't do that one. But I tried. There's Vinny in his all caps. Yes. Go away. Oh my gosh. Thank you, you guys. There are compliments. Anyway, so thank you. Carson Faia said, "Get your sword!" Thank you. Persona Twin said, "You guys are all awesome." Thank you! So are you! Thank you for coming to watch us today. Let me see. You know, I can't find the actual question involved here. But Holly Rogers was mentioning Undertale, I think asking if I wanted to play it, or if I have played it. I'm not sure what Holly's question actually was, because I feel like I've only seen a couple of mentions of just Undertale! I've never played Undertale. I know what it is, and maybe someday I'll play it because I have heard from a lot of people that it's good, and it's a lot of fun, and it's a really interesting and unique game. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time to play games. I'm usually I'm working, and in the spare time where I'm not working, I'm doing stuff for the SonicSong182 channel. So like this is my spare time. I don't have spare time otherwise. I don't know what the future holds in terms of like gameplay videos. Like something I wanted to do was like Rouge Plays Kingdom Hearts 3. Because that would have possibly given me an excuse to play more Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm so sad. I'm so busy that I can't play my game. I was really excited when KH3 finally came out, and I got to play through maybe 2 worlds, but then I've just been so busy with work that I haven't gotten to go back to it. And meanwhile, there are so many people who beat it like the first week that it was out, and I was like, oh man, it's gonna take me the whole year to finish that game. SpongeBob SquarePants said, "Friend me on Roblox." I don't have a Roblox, and I haven't played it. I am actually not sure exactly what Roblox is. I don't want to guess, because I will probably offend somebody. It sounds like a building game to me, though. Like, something like Legos and building. So I don't really quite know. Anime Master Dub, you're gonna have to just ask your question. Every time I see your name in the chat, it's you asking about, it's you saying that you have a question, but I've never seen what your question actually was. You're gonna have to ask the actual question, or I'm not gonna know what it is. Keep trying. But yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have a Roblox. Let's see. Sailor Sonic says, "Hi, everybody." Sorry, they said, "Hi, everyone." Hello, Sailor Sonic. And Lena the Wolf Plays said, "Hey, KN, what is your favorite movie?" That's a hard question. It's most likely a Disney movie. I can give you like a handful of favorites. My favorites from back in the 90s, like it was Beauty and the Beast and like The Lion King and Aladdin were my big favorites back then. Aw man, and Little Mermaid. You see, it's hard to pick. The more modern Disney movies, I love Frozen, Tangled, and Big Hero 6. I think those are my 3 favorite. And Wreck-It Ralph. I can only pick them in groups of 4s. And, live action movies, my favorite one, I actually do have a singular favorite live action movie. It's The Shawshank Redemption. That one is not a family-friendly movie. But I love that one. It's really good. Masterfully crafted. Here we go. Gloria Face Gaming asked, "KN, what's your favorite Sonic game music to listen to?" You know what? I'm really partial to Sonic Colors, actually. Like, that's just really fun music, and that's what we're listening to today. I think my favorite soundtrack from Sonic, though, is the Sonic 06 soundtrack. That is really good stuff. Let me see, Ruby Rose asked, "Hello, what's your favorite song?" Today I will say it is, well, a song that I've been listening to a lot, and I mentioned this before. It's the opening theme for an anime called Kisniver. It's really, really good. It reminds me of the, what is that song? Take On Me. It reminds me of that song. And, but it's really fun, and I also like, Shelter from, Porter Median. Those are the ones that I've been listening to the most. Here we go. Well, Faranek. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite. This is one of my favorite songs from Sonic Colors. This one is really, really good. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Faranek. Oh, Ferenc Horvat said, have you heard of Undertale? Yes I have. Actually, I talked about it, just a little bit ago. And I've heard of it, but I have not played it. There we go. James D. Morris was agreeing that Wreck-It Ralph is a good one, especially loved the sequel, that and Zootopia. Yeah, Zootopia was a really cute one too. That was very inventive and creative, and I liked the stuff that they did with it. It's not in my top 4 favorite, but that doesn't mean I didn't really, really like it. It was really good. I was just noticing that the chat in general was a little concerned that Eggman didn't have any eyes. Sorry. The Evil Coconut asked, hey, how has KH3 been for you, KN? It was so fun so far. It looks so good, and everybody's so cute, and I love them. And everybody needs to stop ragging on Sora. He's trying his best. Like, half the characters in the beginning of the game are being like, they're being so rude. He's trying his hardest. The only person who didn't sass him was Hercules. Unfortunately, though, I only got to, like, I don't, not everybody's played the game, so I don't want to do, like, spoilers. The Hercules level is one that, like, a lot of them have been advertised, but that was one of the main ones. Sorry, hang on. Someday I will not have a cough anymore, and that will be great. Excuse me. But I've only gotten to play through about 2 or 3 levels out of the whole game. I've only gotten to play it about 2 hours, so it's been really, really fun so far, but I just haven't had time to go back to it, and it's very sad. Oh my gosh. I'm alright. Oh my goodness. Fantasy Hopeful said, who's your favorite Kingdom Hearts character? Sora is my boy. I love him. He is very good, and he tries very hard, and he is a goofy goober, but he is sometimes, like, he's serious when he needs to be, but he tries to stay very upbeat even when things are really difficult, and I admire that attribute. So, he's my favorite. Second favorite, I think, is Axel. Dude's had a rough time. And, Donald Duck, because I adore him. He is my other favorite. And Emily Nauheimer said, Sonic Song, do you like flowers? If so, which is your favorite? Yeah, I like flowers. I've never thought about which flower was my favorite, though. When I was, a youngin', my favorite was the, chocolate lily, I think. Just because, a brown flower. It needed some love. Lilacs are pretty cool. Those smell really nice. I'll stick with those. Rosa Perkins said, Sonic Song, are you excited for the summer? Yup, it's gonna get really busy though. Lots of extra work to do. But yeah, I'm excited. Good weather. I get to wear nice shorts and stuff. Spider Hog Maker 7 said, I like Mickey Mouse. Good. Mickey is cool too. My favorite is Donald. Oh no. My pattern is continuing. Earlier in the stream, we talked about how I mentioned that if I had a favorite Smurf, then it was probably Grouchy. And my favorite Care Bear was Grumpy. And Knuckles is kind of a grouchy character, so I was like, oh hey, there's the pattern. My favorite Disney character was Donald Duck for the same reason. I liked the grumpy, angry characters. They were fabulous. Ooh, hard question. Ezekiel Hogan said, KN, what's your favorite video game soundtrack to straight up listen to? Oh, hard question. I've never even played this game before, but like, oh, what's that game called? Ori and the Blind Forest. That's one of my favorite soundtracks to just listen to while I'm working. I've never played the game. It looked really cute. I wanted to play the game. It seemed really, really good, but the soundtrack is all that I have listened to. Ugh. Goodness. Alright, and really quick, let me go and check over here. Thank you, Joey Lumley, for the $3.99 Sonic Cents, and they said, Axel, got it memorized? Yes. Thank you again, and Axel is a good boy. He's got a lot of, I think why Axel's one of my favorites is that he's got a lot of conflict he's got to work with. He's got a pretty rough situation that he was in, and so I find that to be very interesting. Miss Player 30 said, his mustache was fake all along! We've been fooled! Cameron Coolis said, what do you think of Sonic Mania? It was a lot of fun. I really, really liked it. Some of the levels were really hard. But even so, like, after I've played through the game a couple of times, like, I kind of got the hang of it. And it was good that it wasn't too easy. But to be honest, I had a rough time with Oil Ocean, and, like, that last level, oh my gosh, it took me forever. The cartoon critic said, Sonic Song, have you ever tried doing animation? I know it's hard, and I try to do it. Number one, awesome. Work hard. I hope that you make some satisfying projects as you go, and that you have fun during the process. I do animate, actually. I just don't do animation, like, on the SonicSong182 channel, because if I did, like, I can do lip sync animation, I can make, like, moving animation, I don't focus on frame by frame, I actually do, puppeting animation, which is, I guess, more similar to, like, Flash animation, but, like, you know, it's a simpler style, but it is an animation. I can do that, but I don't do it on the SonicSong182 channel, because if I did, it would take me a year, I think, to make a video and put it out, and I would rather keep things simpler and be able to upload and, like, give you guys something to watch, like, every month or two, rather than, like, being like, here's my upload for the year. I love it. I love animation. I have worked on my own cartoons before, but I have them on other channels since they're not Sonic related. But good luck with your own animation work. I hope that you get to make some really cool, fun stuff. Let's see. I gotta hop down here again. Agape Studios, thank you for the $1.90, the 1 Nux Bucks and 99 Sonic Cents, and they said, based on your birth year, what Disney movie are you? Well, I don't really want to give away what my birth year is. I feel like I almost understand this question because there was something going around on Twitter like your Disney movie was, like the one that came out the year you were born. But, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I hit the microphone. Please excuse me. I don't actually want to say what my exact birth year was. But let's see. What's another way that I could answer that question instead? Because I would ask everybody in the chat instead, like, what Disney movie are you, based on that information, but I also don't want you guys to give away your birth years either. Some people are comfortable with it and some people aren't, but let me look for Disney movies released in July. Let me see. What is I don't know if it's even gonna, like, say that on these. Let me look for a list. I wonder what was released in the month of July ever. I don't even know what that movie is. Animated movie list. Thank you. Let me see. I will give you some, ones from my birth month. So far, it looks like the closest one is, The Great Mouse Detective, because that one came out, like, it was released in theaters on July 2nd. And my birthday is July 1st. So right now it looks like the Great Mouse Detective is it. There's the 15th and the 18th. Yup, that's the one that wins, the Great Mouse Detective. That's not my birth year, but it's the closest one to my birthday. So that's how I'll try to answer that question. I'm sorry. Was that when I flipped the mustache? Lyrical Miracle's like, what are you doing to Eggman's mustache? Sonic Mega Man 7 said, oh yeah, I remember that movie. I loved that movie. And Kelsey Lee remembers that one too. Yeah, that was a cute one. The Great Mouse Detective. That was good stuff. Let's see. Let's see. Madison T said, hey, sorry if I'm a little late. Welcome, Madison T. We have about, goodness, I think we have, 45 minutes left. About that long. The Black Dragon Knight said, hey, KN, have you heard of the Danganronpa series? I think that I know which one you mean, but only, like, the only thing I know about that is what the main character looks like. And I'm gonna check and see if I was right. Danganronpa. I don't even know if I can spell it. What? Oh, that's not what no. Okay, I don't know what it is. This is not the thing that I thought it was. This reminds me of Persona, actually. It looks like it was made by the same people unless I'm looking at the wrong thing. But, no, I guess I don't know what it is. I was confused. But nope, I haven't. It looks pretty fancy. Evil Amy Rose said, how is everyone today? Well, everybody in the chat, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing great myself. I just got a lot of work to do for the rest of the day right after the stream. So this part is, this is the fun part. Then the rest of the day is be really, really busy until late at night. Yay! Let me see. Oh, Emma4331 said, you just said you wouldn't give away your birth month. No, I didn't want to give away my birth year. So, like, my birthday, as in when my birth year was, that's the one that I'd like to keep to myself. Partly because I'd like to encourage other people to do the same. You know, if people are comfortable doing that, like, you know, giving what their birth year is on the internet, then that's fine. But, that is the kind of information you do want to be careful about just in case. So for some people's sake, I do like to also keep that to myself. Birthday and birth month, totally fine. Birth year, be a little more careful. And so far, looks like the general response in the chat is that people are doing well. That is good. Christian Heckman said, so KN, what is your favorite classic Sonic game and favorite modern Sonic game? My favorite classic game is Sonic 3 and Knuckles, because it introduced my favorite boy, Knuckles. He is the coolest boy. And that game is, I just have many fond memories of it, and it's still fun to play to this day. My favorite modern game, that's a little tougher. I'm better at playing, like, 2D platformer types of games rather than the 3D ones. So, like, out of the modern games, like, my favorite ones are Sonic Colors DS, and Sonic Rush and Sonic Rush Adventure, which were also on the Nintendo DS. So those are like handheld games, and they feel more like classic just because that's what they were released on. In terms of like the 3D games, I'm not sure what I would say my favorite was. Yeah, I'm not sure, but the ones on the DS still count as being modern games. Even though they were 2D and on a handheld system, doesn't mean they weren't modern. Let's see. Persona Twin said, is Knuckles cooler than Shadow? That's a pretty subjective opinion, but Knuckles is my favorite character, and so he will always be the coolest to me. Let's see. Ezekiel Hogan asked, what is your opinion on Chip from Sonic Unleashed? I thought he was cute. He had a fun storyline going, and he likes ice cream as much as anybody. Yeah, I thought he was a cute character. Let's see. Max Plays Games 39 asked, will there ever be another 2D Sonic stream? Yes, there may even be one scheduled for this month. Maybe even next Friday. We'll see. I'm pretty sure that, like, we haven't made the official announcements on social media yet, which is why I'm hesitant to say it, but next Friday we might be having a really big stream with Sonic and Tails playing Sonic 2 on the Sega Genesis. So that's the plan. We were going to do it a lot sooner, like at the start of this month, but then I got sick for literally 4 weeks and I couldn't speak. I'm only just now getting to a point where I'm only coughing a little bit so it won't like ruin the stream. I couldn't have performed it before in a Sonic and Tails play before that because I would have just been coughing the whole time and it would have been sad. And, Gumercindo Perez, yes, this is an Eggman drawing. At the moment, what you guys are seeing is the work being done on Eggman's mouth shapes. Most of these won't actually be used in, like, the episodes. Like, I'm doing, enough mouths to where I could lip-sync the characters if someday I have the time and ability to do that. Right now, unfortunately, I do not. We can't make that a thing. But I wanted to do all the, like, the lip-sync mouth shapes just in case a time came where I could do it. And ya boy Shadow the Hedgehog said, are you chill? Yeah, I think so. I'm feeling pretty chill. Adam Smithson said, I still call him Dr. Robotnik. You know, I kind of do both depending on the context, because I grew up with his name being Dr. Robotnik, but he has been Dr. Eggman long enough to where I got used to it, and now I sort of go back and forth. Like, I subscribe to the thought that his name actually is still Ivo Robotnik. It's just his supervillain name has become known as Dr. Eggman. He got called that as an insult by Sonic at one point, and then he rolled with it, and then he owned it. Box the Hedgehog said, yep, giant chalking egg. I think I said chalking on accident. Giant talking egg! Megadon1337 said, pretty sure it's an alias. Yeah, it seems like by some miraculous coincidence. Okay, no, he's got some weird backstory with his name. Like, his name is confusing, because it's actually Julian Quintobor. But then he said, I'm now Dr. Robotnik! But, like, the comics got all cute. Quintobor is just Robotnik backwards. And so somehow it's just this amazing coincidence. And that is incorporated into the SonicSong182 project, even though the comic books are not canon to the stories that we do, because they could not be. It's just way too complicated. Some of the cartoons are, like, we do pull some lore from various places, but that's a little tiny piece of the Archie comics that we brought over. Let's see. Ala Bettman said, KN, have you ever heard of Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing or Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed? I have heard of them, so I definitely know that, oh my god. I do know that Sonic has been in a number of racing games before, but I haven't played either of those, actually, so I've never played either one. I've heard that, well, actually, I've never really heard what people's opinions were on Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, but everybody always says really good things about, liking the second one, All-Stars Racing Transformed, so I assume it was a good time. James D. Morris said, even though Dr. Robotnik was his uncle's name. Yeah! Dr. Gerald Robotnik! Yeah, they always say Dr. Gerald Robotnik to sort of differentiate, but yeah, you're right. Technically, he was just walking around and he's Dr. Robotnik. Eclipse the Fox said, Sonic Song, have you ever thought of putting yourself in Ask the Sonic Heroes? Not really. Like, I've got, like, a drawn avatar of myself from when we did the Ask the Directors thing, but usually Director KN is, just helping in the tech department, and she's not usually featured in the episodes themselves. Let's Like, mostly it's just like, the regular characters are the ones getting the spotlights in there. So, I have art of myself, and, like, the characters have, acknowledged that I exist. Because I'm the director. But, Rouge is the one that's the go-between, so... she's the one who handles, all that stuff. And goodbye to Wildstyle 1102, who said they had to go. Have a good rest of your day. Mason's Game Review says, you're my favorite character, Rouge. Well, I'm sure she would enjoy that. She likes being the favorite and getting all of the attention. And Tandui Niajika, I am so sorry, there's no way that I definitely did not pronounce that right, but they said hi. Hi! Anime Master Dub said, KN, when can we ask Team Sonic, Team Dark, or Team Triple S questions? Whenever their questions videos come out. Unfortunately, I'm not able to tell you when that'll be. I'm assuming everybody here is subscribed, or else it would have been tough for you to catch, like, the live stream. So just, you know, YouTube's gotten a little weird with how it gives people the information they subscribed to, so if you really do want to make sure you catch when the open questions blocks come out, first make sure you're subscribed, and I guess you have to hit that, like, that bell icon thing, and then there's some way you have to tell it to give you all of the notifications instead of just some of them. It's really weird. Back in the day, you used to just be like, okay, I subscribed. So now this person I subscribe to, whenever they make a new thing, I'm gonna get in my subscriptions box. Nowadays, YouTube doesn't do it like that, and I don't understand why. Just, if they click the subscribe button, it means they want to see what you're doing. But anyway, Team Sonic's questions box for the episode that just came out, we had those questions were open, I think, sometime in February. The thing about the episodes is that they take such a long time to make that the questions box, like, the videos that we upload that are saying, like, ask Team Sonic questions, those come out, like, sometimes more than a month before the episode itself. So, like, you gotta, when you see it, you gotta jump in there and ask questions, and then after that, of course, as everybody knows, it's up to luck whether your question gets into the show or not. But that's when it comes up. And Team Triple S already, like, went this year also. Their questions box, I think, had been open back in January. Team Dark, I'm pretty sure will have an episode sometime this year. Most likely in the second half of this year. This is, like, the biggest estimation on the planet, but, like, look for their questions box in, like, July or August? I think they're not the next team after Team Dimension. Team Dimension's the next one. And then probably it's, like... Okay, I'm not gonna speculate that much. Most likely, Team Dark is still gonna have a episode this year. But you just gotta look out for that questions video. Unfortunately, I have no idea when that's gonna come out, but it's not gonna be for a few months. Oh my gosh. Okay, Supersonic 15 said, Sonic Song, have you ever been to Scotland? I'm in Scotland for a wedding and Easter and visiting family for 2 weeks, and then I'll be back later in April, and I'm 8 hours ahead. Nope, I have never been to Scotland. Actually, I've never really been anywhere before. Like, I'm from the United States, and all of the places I've been to are, like, the West Coast. Like, the western half of the USA is, where I have been. Like, you guys know I'm, from Alaska. That's where I was born. So, like, that sounds kind of exotic and fancy and long distance traveled and all, but not really, because, like, I'm literally from there, so that's not like traveling someplace, that's just where my birth home is. And then the furthest I have ever journeyed from my home is, like, I went to Ohio once. Yeah! So that's the furthest I've been. I've never been, like, I've never traveled internationally before. But have fun in Ireland. Oh wait, no, where did you go? I have to look. You were somewhere... It was probably Scotland, I'm sorry. I can't find it. It was, but have fun wherever it was that you traveled. I'm trying to look for your question again, but I can't find it. I'm looking up the word Scotland. Yep, there it is. Have fun in Scotland, excuse me. And being 8 hours ahead, that is quite a distance. And have a good time. I hope the wedding goes very well. I would like to travel someplace, but maybe someday. Let's see. Oh no. Yukimi Yamada said, "Hello, I'm on the bus." You know, that's where I watch half of my half of the YouTube videos I see. It's when I'm on the bus trying to get someplace. SpongeBob SquarePants, I think they said how much more longer is this chat? I think that's how much longer is the live stream. Because the chat, I think, could go on forever. But the live stream is 30 more minutes. So we're ending at 1 o'clock, and right now it's 12:30 for me, so it's 30 more minutes. Mason's Game Review says, "What do you think of Mighty and Ray?" I love them, they're adorable. It was really fun to have them incorporated into games again, they're very cute. And Ezekiel Hogan said, "Proud of Platy getting her voice acting career expanded." Yes, we are all very excited that Platinum Speed has expanded her voice acting career. She's gotten to pick up a few new and really interesting roles lately. I believe the new show that she's in was called A Little Evil, or is called, excuse me. It'll be a long time before that episode, like their first episode comes out, but that's just how animation goes, so we are all wishing her luck. I don't know what that question is referring to, but Ryatami SonicSong said, "I know it's a one-way track, but I'm not sure what it's in reference to," but I did see that comment. Let's go. Oh gosh, I'm sorry for everybody who is having a tornado situation at the moment. That to Wanda 3E Animator said, "I'm under a tornado watch. Please wish me luck." I'm sorry. That's good luck. Just stay safe and do all of the things that you've practiced to do in case of an emergency. I've never lived in a place that had tornado problems. As a West Coast USA person, our emergency that we gotta look out for is earthquakes. Which we don't have a lot of warning about those, but we do get, we learn what you're supposed to do in case of an emergency, or what you should try to do. Logan.xfa said, "Where's the tornado?" I don't know, but just make sure you, do everything you can to stay safe. Oh. That's okay. Lyrical Miracle 9608 says, "Stay safe, everyone affected by natural disasters and emergencies." Ariana Draws and Animate said, "I was under a tornado watch the other night, and it was super windy, but thankfully there was no tornado." Yep, sometimes, there'll be, a warning, which you should always take seriously. But most of the time, it turns out okay. Well, I don't know what's going on here, but Vinny says, "Kennedy, drink water and tea." Oh, that must be because of Kennedy's really super long stream that, they're doing right now. Good luck again! I don't think I've gotten a question from Dimension X0 yet. They asked, "KN, do you have a favorite superhero and supervillain?" That one's a tough question. Does Hero from Big Hero 6 count? Because I love him and he is a good boy, and so is Baymax. I know there was a comic that the Disney movie was based off of. Probably you mean something more like Marvel and DC characters. I like Batman and Spider-Man a whole lot. I've been liking Spider-Man more and more over the years. All of his iterations. You got your Peter Parkers, you got your Miles Moraleses, all very good. Batman, he's always been a fave. In terms of the villains, I guess I haven't really thought that much about who my favorite, super villain is. I'm just gonna say the Penguin from Batman is my favorite. Him and his little umbrella. Let's see. Yes, this is Planet Wisp Act 2. So we're making our way down in some really good music here. It was all good though. Go away, Vinny! Vinny said that I just like the penguin because of Danny DeVito. Go away. Shadow says Kylo Ren is my hero. I think Vinny's probably going to type an agreement to that once they notice. Oh yeah, Vinny said preach! The real 33 Panda Gamer said, I'm pretty sure that Big Hero 6 was originally Marvel. Yeah, I'm not sure. The original Big Hero 6 was very different than the one that was made, like, by Disney. So they're two very, very different entities. Sonic and Miles said, what will Sonic and Company play after Sonic Adventure 2? Well, that's true. We're almost at the end of the Sonic Adventure 2 arc in, Sonic and Shadow play. The next game that there's actually a bunch of little games that that'll be shown here and there, but it's Sonic Forces, actually. Everybody who was there for the original live stream, you know. There were too many really solid memes in the original playthrough. Like, we can't skip out on that. You guys gotta see the whole Gelhog saga. And there's Vinny saying, hashtag gelatinous. Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, wait till you see. It's good stuff. Fantastic Potato said, hey KN, I asked you in an old stream if you've ever drawn Sonic characters in Kingdom Hearts clothes. Well, I did, and it took forever, but I was proud of it. I hope I can show you one day. Nice, that's cool that you got to draw them. I must have answered that question at the time. I've drawn them in Kingdom Hearts outfits during, like, live stream challenges, but never, like, I never sat there and, like, drew a really, like, detailed, very fancy, nice picture of them. But that's cool that you drew them that way. There are actually ways to share fan art. Just, to be honest, I look around sometimes. When I have some extra time, I'll look around on places like DeviantArt and, like the Tumblr and other places, just in case. And every once in a while, I do find something. But it's so rare that usually, like, I don't see anything when I get to do that. But most of the time, we take, fan art on the SonicSong182 Twitter. You have to hashtag it SS182 fan art, because otherwise it gets hard to find, and we don't know if you're trying to, like, say that you drew it and you'd like to share it. So even just tagging us with the art is a little bit tough to do. Let me go ahead and, like, I guess you don't even, like, really need what my Twitter is, but maybe it'll help. If you've got, here's the Sonic Song Twitter, woo! But you gotta do hashtag SS182 fan art. There is also, we have a, on our Team 182 Discord, there's a special submissions area that's called Spotlight Submissions, and you can send fan art there too. Let me go ahead and get a link for that I can share with you guys for the Team 182 Discord. And just to let you guys know, Discord started to crack down on some of its rules recently. You need to be at least 13 years or older to have a Discord. And it's getting enforced now, so we do have to, we do need to work together with Discord to follow their guidelines. We're not allowed to break the rules, so you gotta be at least 13 in order to join the Discord, but here it is. Join if you would like to, / if you can. Otherwise, please wait until you're 13 to get the account. Actually, most social media has that rule. It's, like, I think even for Twitter and YouTube, you're supposed to be at least 13 before you have your own account, and otherwise it's supposed to be, like, you know, maybe you can use, like, your parents' account or something. But basically, like, all different social media has that rule, just for safety reasons. And I know it can be a bummer, but, it's just to stay safe, so it's important. Just make sure you stay safe. You know, that's another reason why I encourage a lot of people not to give out what their birth year is. It's just a safety thing for some people. Anyway, I need to go down to the Nuxbucks area because it just refreshed itself down there, and it looks like I've got a few comments here. So, thank you so much, all of you guys. Thank you, Sonic and Friends, for the 4 Nuxbucks and 99 Sonic Cents. And they said, hey, don't feel embarrassed over any mistakes you make, though you should know now at least a few of us are going to go mistake hunting now. You know what? That's fine. If you guys find something, it'll be fun. It hurts me when I see it. There's even one mistake that's in one of them that was an editing mistake, and I know it was wrong, but I think that anybody looking at it wouldn't realize that that's not what I intended to do. So no one's ever gonna find that because it's only a mistake to me because I know what the original intent was. But man, there is at least one coloring mistake that was a big one, and it was in the whole episode because I didn't realize it until the episode was out, and I was like, I have seen this episode in editing like 500 times, and I only noticed the mistake after looking at it so much a week after the episode came out, and then I could not unsee it. It was awful. Cordell Grace, thank you for the 5 Nuxbucks, and they said, I have my own Sonic plush collection, and I make them play our games for fun, like their own playthrough. That's awesome. That sounds like fun. I hope your collection is growing, and it is something that you are proud of and take good care of. You guys know I've got a plush collection myself. But mine expanded to the size that it is because I was making movies with them, so I've got a good variety of characters, but generally only one plush of each. I didn't like getting doubles because, like, if I had a Sonic plush, that's my Sonic actor. I don't need another one. But so my collection is expansive in a way to where it covers a lot of characters, but it's not as big as others who do get multiples of different styles of, like, because man, there's a lot of Sonic plushes out there, a lot of different kinds, and they're all very cool, very good. And some people have collected like lots of them, so they've got a big collection. I consider mine small by comparison. Joey Lumley, thank you for the 2 Nuxbucks and 99 Sonic Cents, and they said, any word from Jet's voice actor for Team Babylon? Oh, of course, I talked to okay, Jet's voice actor is Cutback Drop Turn, or Dennis, and I talked to him a lot. Well, you know, like, not like a lot. He's got a busy life, but we are in regular contact. The reason why we don't see him in videos very often is just its coordination is difficult because a lot of our current videos are more improvised things, and his time zone in Japan is so different from the rest of the cast that it is a challenge. And plus, you know, he's got a full-time job and a very busy life. So getting just the right timing for Jet's voice actor to be able to appear on a thing is definitely even more challenging than the people who are in the same time zone as me. And even we, like all of us who are like, for example, everybody who's in the same time zone as me on the Ask a Sonic Heroes cast, it's really hard just to schedule us because everybody's got jobs and they're like, some of us work the night shift at those jobs, some of us have multiple jobs. So scheduling is pretty wild. And Cordell Grace, thank you for the 2 Nuxbucks, and they said, I've been inspired by your crew. Stay cool. Thank you, I'm glad we could inspire you. I hope that if you are inspired toward making projects of some kind, for example, I hope that they go well and you work hard and that you feel very satisfied with your work. Jarrett Perez said, hey Kane, what do you think about the Sonic fan base as a whole? I think you're all fantastic and I love you all. I know that, like, our fandom is known for being, like, having a lot of drama going on all the time. But, you know, if you don't get yourself, like, if you don't participate in the drama and you don't seek it out, or you don't let it bother you when it comes up and you don't run around and participate in it, it's not as, like, big of a deal as it would seem. Like, some people think that that's all that's going on, but not really. I almost don't notice a lot of the drama all the time because, for the most part, I'm interacting with a lot of fun, nice people, And I don't actually spend very much time on social media at all, actually. Like, I do a little bit, like, on Twitter and stuff, like, because I gotta let everybody know what's going on, and sometimes I'll post from time to time. But, honestly, things are a lot calmer and more chill when you're not on social media all the time, because everything online feels very dramatic sometimes. And it's good to have, like, you know, a bit of a mental break from that and just focus on your own projects and not let things get you stressed out. So, in terms of my overall thoughts on the Sonic fanbase, I think there's a lot of really creative, really kind people, and those are the vast majority of the people that I've met. Like, if there's somebody who's, like, got a lot of drama surrounding them, they are in the minority. Like, there's not very many people who are that way, to be honest. It's just that, you know, drama's a lot easier to remember or, like, get fixated on than the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other people who are not being dramatic, so there you go. It's a good fan base, very creative. Some of the most creative I think I have ever seen. Prismarine the Hedgehog said, "Hey KN, what is MLP? If so, what's your favorite character? Mine is King Sombra." Oh, I think probably that meant to say, what do you watch MLP, and if so, what's your favorite character? Because clearly you know what MLP is if you know who King Sombra is. I haven't watched, like, all the new ones. I think I watched, like, through season 3. I watched season 1, 2, and 3, I think it was. And some of 4, probably. But, that's around the time, life got a lot busier, and so I didn't really have time to watch shows anymore. But, I enjoyed what I saw. My favorite character was Rarity. Her voice actress is actually one that I really admire, because, like, she's just got a lot of, like, flexibility in her, voice, and, it's just got such a, like, a great, funny energy to it. And the character herself is a creative type, so I can identify with some of those, creative struggles. The Art of the Dress song really won me over in the first season. And also, she kind of reminds me of my mom, because she's, like, a fashionista. So, yeah, that's what I would say about that, but I haven't seen it in a good while. I'm pretty sure the show is still going, but it's, like, ending soon-ish? Skycrafter1234, or 1234 said, "Hey KN, perhaps you can gradually add more teams? I was thinking Team Forgotten, like Mighty Ray and Honey, or Team Archie, Sally, Tangle, and Scourge. And they also said they can do a good Ray voice, but they need a mic." We'll have to see what happens in the future. We do have lots of big plans in the behind-the-scenes portion of the SonicSong182 channel, but I don't like to talk about things unless they're confirmed or they've got a release date on them. So we'll see a lot of the old faces, like the usual main core teams. We might see some new faces from time to time, like how when Gadget popped into an episode a while back for the Sonic Forces special. But we got, like, we have things. I should mention, though, that the Archie comics are not canon to our series, so something like a Sally, Tangle, and Scourge episode would be really unlikely. The way that generally the SonicSong182 channel handles things like Archie is that those are actually comic books that our Sonic characters can, like, walk up and read at a store, but they have also acknowledged that it does appear that there is an alternate dimension where those characters actually do exist. And, in our channel's continuity, like, Sonic knows Sally, and Bunny, and Rotor, and Antoine, and Dulcie the Dragon, because, at least some of the Sonic Sat AM story is canon to what we do on the SonicSong182 channel, in part because those characters appeared in Sonic Spinball. So, and, like, same thing for, like, some of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, some, maybe not all, is canon to our series because Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine featured Robotnik, Scratch and Grounder, and Coconuts. So there's, like, a video game tie-in that made them canon to our stories because we're mainly, like, focused on the games. And so that's how Sonic Sat AM and Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog got tied in. And we've got a little bit of Sonic Underground wrapped in there too. And something else, I guess, is our characters have acknowledged that Sonic Boom is an alternate universe. So it's not like the characters of, like, Tangle and Scourge don't exist in the Sonic Song 182 universe. It's just that they're in a completely different dimension with a different timeline and their own Sonic. So, like, the Sonic that knows Scourge the Hedgehog in person and had, like, big epic fights with him and stuff, that's, like, a different Sonic that our Sonic could meet someday. So it'd be like, Sonic meets Archie Sonic! It'd be like that kind of thing. So, it does get pretty complicated, but we had to, you know, you gotta pick one and roll with it or else nothing makes sense, because the comics certainly, don't mesh with, like, the canon of the games, so you can't quite do everything, but, all of these things are, like, they're kind of, there are many, many universes, and we know that different dimensions are canon to the Sonic series to begin with, because, like, that's where Blaze is from, so, you know, it all kind of works together. Whoa, that was a big cough. Anyway, guys, I should let you know we have about 10 minutes left of the stream, and then we gotta wrap it up for today. So, just letting you know. Lord Beerus said, I want some hashtag Silver, the best hedgie. I am sorry, Shadow and Sonic, but I agree with this statement. My favorite of the three hedgehogs is Silver. He's got a story that gets my imagination going. I think that's mostly what it is. And, also, his Psychorax performs as him and makes him so adorable. I'm sorry, Vinny! I love Shadow, too! And I love Sonic and Shadow a lot. They are among my top 5 favorites. But Silver has always been, like, my favorite of the three. Vinny says, I'm offended, but maybe agree? Oh my gosh. Gemini Warrior said, when is the next episode of Ask the Sonic Heroes? You know, I wouldn't be able to tell you when the next one is because the most recent one, Team Sonic, just came out this week, which means we won't have another one for a good while. Most likely, like, I hate to estimate unless I know for sure, but probably it would be out in, late May or late June. What happens is it's gonna really depend on how busy we get preparing to go to Sonic Revolution, the fan convention that we go to every year. So I don't actually know, but we are working on getting that rolling. Okay, we got about 8 minutes. Oh yeah, sorry, Jason366 Guerrero. We tried to get the word out about what time the stream is going today. In my time zone, we had to go many hours earlier from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock today instead of 3 to 5 because I have to work after 2 o'clock, so I'm unable to do the stream otherwise, and so we needed to schedule it earlier today. Unfortunately, the Ninja Crew also has a lot of work they need to do after 2 o'clock today, so nobody was able to cover the stream, so we had to change the timing, unfortunately. So this was the best we can do. Okay, I need to drink some coffee. My throat. Oh, there we go. Brandon Burney asked, when will we be able to ask Team Babylon questions? Well, as of right now, Team Babylon has not returned to the series just yet. I would love to bring them back in, like, as a team, or at least, like, bring Jet in as a host or something. Right now, they're not back in the regular rotation, but we'll see what happens. It's, there's a lot of complicated reasons for that. Kelsey Lee said, KN, I hope your cough goes away soon. Me too, I've had it for 5 weeks. But it's much, much better now than it was. It's finally starting to taper off. Like I mentioned last week, I did see a doctor finally, and they gave me some medicine to help me get better. Because, like, 4 weeks being, like, too sick to perform was, rough. My goodness. Oh, man. Bumblebee 0400 said, if you're making a new team and Ask the Sonic Heroes, can Big Nux be team captain? That episode would be pure anarchy. I don't know about Big Nux leading his own episode. I think Like, we'd, like, have Jazzy come in and be the host, so, like, Big Nux could just yell at him the whole time. Big Nux is super chill with literally everybody except Jazzy. Jazzy's the only one that gets Big Nux mad regularly, and Jazzy doesn't even have to do anything. You just be sitting there and Big Nux gets all riled up. Good heavens. Kennedy was saying, can we make that happen? I would say I don't think so, but you never know what kind of special episodes might come in the future. Primarily, oftentimes the issue is that it would take several months of 3 people working on art in order to add, like, a character, and we're busy right now trying to add, like, the regular routine characters. Vinny says April Fool's next year. We'll see, you guys, we'll see. Let me move my hair a little bit. Shadow Girl 123 said, I'm sick right now, but seeing this pop up made my day. Oh good, well I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I still have a cough myself, I hope you get well soon. Take care of yourself, make sure you drink, lots of water. The Great Waluigi said, how about Big Gel Nux? Oh no, it'd be Big Nux the Gel Hog from the Sonic Forces stream. And like Mr. Swiggles or something from Maria's Sonic Forces stream. That would be the most bizarre group. Oh man, that would be a wreck. Sapphire Vixen said, please, I want to see that happen, seeing Big Nux and Jazzy the Panda. You gotta be really... I'm sure that a lot of you guys in the chat know what's going on, but you gotta be really, like, you know, up to date on the Sonic Song channel to know who all those characters are. Just as a quick recap, the Big Nux is a character who did feature in an April Fool's episode last year, but he had since been incorporated in, like, the Sonic Song channel by an appearance he made in the Sonic and Tails Play Sonic Mania livestream. Because in Sonic Mania, there's a mode called Knuckles and Knuckles mode, and he was the alternate dimension Knuckles that joined our Knuckles in Saving the World. And so then he just came back for the Sonic Adventure 2 Let's Play, and he was there the whole time, and he was very funny. Shadow the Gel Hog is he's a loose cannon cop from another dimension also, I guess. He was in the Sonic and Shadow Play Sonic Forces stream, which, you guys will see highlights of that later. You will understand if you don't know who that is now. In a few months, you will. Boy, will you. And Mr. Swiggles is, one of Maria Robotnik's friends that she made during her adventures in Sonic Forces, and he's a bird, but you can barely tell because he's got the biggest beard that somehow grew over his beak, and he is the fanciest person that you will ever meet in the war. So that's who the crew is there. Anyway, I know it just got to the line part, but I do need to start getting ready to go, and I know a lot of you guys also have to go. I do see, like, Nate the Blader needs to head out for today, and I think Logan Dat Expa needs to as well. So everybody, I'm going to go ahead and read the participants list now, because it is time for me to get ready to go. I've got to get started getting ready for all of the work I gotta do for the rest of the day. My schedule today is super, super tight, but I am really glad that I got the opportunity to hang out with you guys and talk for the last 2 hours or so. So really quick, again, I generally explain like this beforehand since a lot of people don't know, but I'm gonna read the participants list, but it doesn't actually have everybody in there. YouTube's algorithm picks like a handful of people to put in there. It's a big handful, but it's not literally everybody, so I am sorry if the algorithm misses you guys. I will read what I can see though. Have a fantastic Friday to Agape Studios, Alan Carrillo, Alpha Stunna, Ariana Draws and Animates, Blood Rose Predator, Bluey Cat, Bumblebee 0400, Cordell Grace, Cutie Crush 31, Deathline 39, Dust in the Wind, Eclipse the Fox, Fake Brady Yost, Ferenc Hovat, Hey, It's Lola and Friends, Hoda Ahmed, Jackie Plumber 68, James Surbrook, James D. Morris, Jarrett Perez, Gemini Warrior, Joan Umpier, Kamori Martin, Kelsey Lee, Kennedy KJK 2016, good luck with your 24-hour stream, Logan Dat Expa, Madison T, Max Plays Games 39 / Max Plush Vids 39, Megadon 1337, Melman 9812 / Jimmel 98, Michael Rhett, Nate the Blader, Panda Poppin' Cookie Squad, Prismarine the Hedgehog, Rai Tommy Sonics of, Rainboom Blitz, Rainbow the Yoshi, Robert C. Boyum, Scott Conlon, Shadow Arena, Eternal Pain and Sunshine, Skycrafter 1234, Sonic. Of course we're ending on this music. Okay, it's just a little like thing, okay. Anyway, he's back! Skycrafter1234, Sonic.exe's Helper, Sonic Mega Man 7, Spider-Hog Maker 7, SpongeBob SquarePants, Super Nintendo 64, voice actor of Shadow on SonicSong182, The Black Dragon Knight, The Great Waluigi 647, WWE fan, yo boy Shadow the Hedgehog, and Yukimi Yamada is the last name I see on the list. And of course, looks like we will be ending on this disturbingly fitting music. That's fantastic. Alright. It's the Game Land result screen, I guess. This jam is gonna finish in 10 seconds, and then that will be goodbye for today, and we'll see you next week, maybe with a super special stream. Take care, everybody!